Hello everyone, welcome again to yet another webinar with FX Educast and QTime FX. Thank you for being here. This is your host Munther Marji, and I will be taking you on yet another trip towards profit today. So who's ready, guys? Who is ready for this? We had a good week. We want to end this week in a good way, but today we have a huge event on the calendar. Jobs report in about 7.5 hours, something like that from now. So are you ready for some excitement? Will this report support our idea of dollar weakness, or will it give us new information about the price behavior, which will be included, of course, in our analysis in case that happens? So what we are praying for today is a weak number on jobs, weak unemployment rate, and so on. So we want this report to be weak, and if that happens, of course, I believe it can help us go further with our dollar weakness position building. We have been doing very good with this recently, and I think it will continue. But will it continue because of this report or because of another reason? We'll have to wait and see. So get ready, guys, for an exciting day. A day where we will be waiting by the minute for this report to come out. And of course, when it does, we will see if that is going to be good for us or not. Hoping that it will. Okay, guys. So let's get to it. This is the last session of the week. So let's not waste any time. I want to go immediately to the charts and start talking about the euro. All right, so the euro is still moving to the upside, in not very fast, but it's still moving to the upside. Of course, earlier this week we traded a little bit above 111 before we dropped back below 111. And then again yesterday, in a very, very slow manner, we got to trade above 111 for the second time this week. So will this continue? Of course, the market is moving in this slow and boring way because it's waiting for the numbers which will be coming out today. So we will have to wait. I don't think we will have a huge move in the market before 8:30 Eastern. What time is it in your country? What time will it be in your country then? Let me know. So guys, for support and resistance, aside of course from the report and from the numbers we are waiting for today, we can focus on the chart for now and see what it got for us. We have been rising, and I really believe that this is a 5-wave sequence to the upside, which makes this a corrective move. If this is a corrective move, this might be A, and when B gets this close to A, then it is probably going to be a flat correction. If you know your Elliott, a flat correction is a 3-wave correction where the lengths of all 3 waves are more or less the same. Not exactly the same, but very similar. So it might look like this, something like this. And that is why, as I said yesterday, guys, even in the event of breaking below this rising trend line, even when that happens, we do not believe that shorting the break of this trend line is a good idea, even with a break of a trend line. And this is the advantage that Elliott can give you. When you are trading without wave counts, of course, every break of every trend line is a signal in the direction of the break. But when you know your waves, sometimes you know that this break will come in the form of wave C. which is usually the last part of a corrective pattern. After that, the market will change direction. So if we break below this trend line in a C wave, of course we will move to the downside, but for how much? For this small area, this small distance, something like that. And then we will start rising again. Of course, guys, as for the signals for yesterday, maybe you did not see me talk about that so far. Well, up until now, I just checked maybe 10 minutes or something like that before the webinar started, and of course we got some signals which were triggered from yesterday, but none of them got to the limit or the stop. For example, we had a buy euro at I think 91 or 92, and now we're at 1105, 1104. So it is a very, very small profit. Same thing with the pound, same thing with the yen. They are all in some small profit. No limits, no stops. But I think after we started, the drop of gold maybe got to the stop. I think so. Yesterday we survived the stop in a very lucky way. We were very lucky because the stop was at 72.7, I think, and we got a low of 72.81. So 1 pip and 1/10 of a pip above the stop. But for other instruments, they are all in profit, small profit. So I think yesterday was more or less a day with no profit, no loss. We'll get to that maybe on Monday. I'll calculate it, but for now, when I saw that we don't have any limits or stops, I said to myself, I don't want to create these slides that I do every day about the limits and stops hit. It's more or less a zero-sum day, maybe a little bit of profit, a little bit of loss, not something really interesting or exciting or frustrating on both sides of the equation. No, we didn't get too far from the zero results yesterday. Anyway, guys, for the euro, yes, we had a buy here, I think, here in this area, and now we're here. So a very small profit, something maybe less than 15 pips, 13 pips, something like that. Anyway, as for the technical analysis, of course, even with this move to the upside, I still believe that there will be some kind of scary move to the downside, and maybe it will come during the time of announcement for the jobs report, or maybe just a little bit before that. So, you know, the market wants to scare you before the big moves. You know that, right? So it might be some kind of a scare, a push to the downside below this trend line. Everybody would believe that, yeah, the euro is going down, and then boom, after maybe finding support at 38.2 level, 1064, or the 50% level, 1048. I really, really do not believe that we will drop below that today. If it happens, it will be a huge surprise for me. So I really believe if we start falling, we will find support here or here, and that, of course, what we are going to use to place an order today for a long position in case the price drops that low. But if it continues moving to the upside, I also want to be long if we start trading above wave 5. Why? Because that could signal, it's not a 100% thing, even an Elliott wave, it's a probability, a good probability, that the correction has terminated. And that would be strange, to tell you the truth, because I only see one part pushing to the downside, not a 3-part move. I think it looks incomplete. It does look incomplete. But if it happens, well, then we will have to follow the direction of the market. And just by the first pip above this high here, 1116, we might be euro long. So if we start trading above the top of wave 5 with 1 pip, we want to be long. if we drop towards one of these two retracement levels, which could be, each of them could be a good target for wave C. If we drop to one of them, I really believe that that is a good place to buy the euro. Okay, guys, so what we are going to do now, let me focus on the chart. What we are going to do, of course, is that, first of all, I want to tell you where is the support and resistance, in my opinion. We do have a support here. This is now very close at the moment, very close to yesterday low, 1078. Within a few hours, or by the time the report comes out, that would be closer to 90. So support, we have a support at 1090. We have another support at 1064 and another at 1046. I'm interested in all three. Okay, guys? All three of them are very important to me. Now, the resistance, it's not very easy to spot, but we are going to use the top of wave 5 as our resistance for today. We are going to build our trading strategy depending on these assumptions. This is very big. I don't want it to be this big. Okay. So guys, these are my support and resistance levels for today. I will have 2 orders to buy, just like yesterday. I really don't want to sell unless we get below the bottom from which I started this 5-wave sequence count to the upside. But since we have a jobs report today, I am going to include a sell order. Who knows? Maybe the numbers will be very, very strong and the market will break below 109.80. I really hope we don't do that, but in case we do, we should be ready to take advantage. Okay. So let's get to it. Let's make some money today. Buy 1116, the top of wave 5. Now our stop should be, to tell you the truth, it should be below 1048. So I'm sorry. I know this is 88 pips of stop. I wanted my stop to be 60, 70, but I'm sorry I cannot do this for now. Maybe we can place it below the trend line if we want, but guys, I really do not recommend that. I really don't. So okay. So guys, what we are going to do here is to stick with our stop at 1028. And so buy at 1116. Just let me, sorry about guys, sorry about this. Okay guys, I'm sorry about that. I was having some messages coming to me. I don't want to bother you with that. Okay, so guys, again, buy at 1116. Stop, I'm sorry, it is going to be 1028. 1028, yeah, that's a large stop, unfortunately. And my limit is going, I'm going to give you 3 targets, or 2, sorry, 2. We agreed on 2, right? Target 1, target 2. So for this signal, of course, target 2, I am really interested in the retracement level. At 1208. And we still need a first target, of course. And that first target, for that first target, we need to go to a longer term. I want to calculate the retracements for this drop here. And I think one of the high retracements would be good for that. Let's see. Maybe the 88.6 would be a good target. It is at 54. Yeah, 1154. Yeah, that's good. 1154. It is hardly a large target, but we're going to go with it for today, or I think we can do better than that, don't you think, guys? These tops here, how about them? How about the highest close here? Close 64. Yeah, I think that would be better. Why? Because, you know, it's a jobs report day. We want something a little bit more than that. 64. We are still short of 50. Let's round that to 50 pips. Okay, so 1166 is going to be our initial target for today. And our second target is going to be 1208. Now, another buy in case we drop towards what I really believe would make a very good wave C target, which is 1064, because since B got very close to the top of wave 5, then this is probably a flat correction. And in flat corrections, waves A and C terminate very close to each other. So wave A here terminated in the 60s, 66 to be exact. We have a Fibonacci level at 64. That's why I'm going to expect this drop, if we see a wave C drop, to stop very close to 1064. And I'm going to buy there. Buy at 1064. Now the stop here should be 1028, very near. That's not very far. 36 pips. No, that's very close. I don't want to use that, to tell you the truth. I'm going to use 10. Yeah, because we also have a 71.4 retracement level. So I'm going to buy here and place my stop below this retracement level here. Now for the targets, target 1 is going to be at around 50 pips. So that would take us to today, or sorry, Wednesday high, 1116. And target 2 is going to be definitely 1208, a retracement level that I'm really interested in. And for the sell, of course, we will have a sell. I'm going to include a short position in today's strategy, but I really hope it does not get triggered. We will sell only with the trading below the point from which we started this 5-wave sequence count to the upside. and that means 960. We sell at 960. We want our stop to be just a little bit above the $10 landmark, so 10.20, 20 pips above that. And our targets are going to be target 1, 903. We talked about this level many times, and target 2, 814. We also talked about this long-term Fibonacci 78.6 retracement level. As for 903, it is a level where we found support and resistance earlier when we started recovering from October bottom. These are the two levels that I'm going to go with for today. I'm going to keep these recommendations here so you can see them. You can copy them. You can take a screenshot. I'm going to put this away a little bit. Yes. You can screenshot them, or you can do what's better than that, and that is, of course, to go directly to your QTimeFX account and trade these recommendations, place your orders, and that is exactly what I'm going to do. I have no trades today. I closed many good trades yesterday. So today I am starting flat, and I'm going to place these orders, guys. First buy is a buy stop at 11.16. The stop is going to be 10.28. It's a big stop, but I really believe we should not place it before that. I know it's a little bit more than the risk that we are usually taking every day, just a little bit more. We're okay with 60 to 70. This is 88, so it's 18 pips above what I consider ideal. And the target, guys, you know what I'm going to do today. You know that I'm going to use the second target. Not the first one, the second one. So that would leave me with almost 100 pips, 92 pips, not bad at all. And there's a problem with the platform. I think I need to restart it. Hi guys. Sometimes you need to restart your platform in order to be able to connect it in a correct way to the internet. So I'm going to restart my QTimeFX account, and I will try to place this order again. Let's see. Buy stop. Let me first switch to the euro so you can see where I place these things. I'm going to place an order to buy at Friday high, the top of wave 5, 11.16, not 60, 16. My stop is 10.28, and my limit is going to be target number 2, not number 1 for this order in specific. It's going to be target number 2. I'm going to place my order right now. There's a problem with the platform. I'll check with it in a minute or so. And meanwhile, guys, what I want to talk to you about is, of course, that this live stream is sponsored by QTimeFX, our favorite forex broker in the whole world, who's offering you to trade with a maximum leverage of up to 500 to 1. The broker who got the award for the lowest forex spread broker of 2018 by ACI FMA, and that was, of course, no surprise, because, guys, just imagine yourself trading with these fantastic spreads, these fantastic and amazing spreads, and of course with zero commission. This is the best thing about it, is that it is going to be trading with no commission. Why is that? Because QTimeFX wants you to save money on your trading costs. And that, of course, when you save on the costs, that will leave you with a better opportunity to make profit for yourself, not for your broker. That's why we are offering you guys to trade with such fantastic spreads, amazing spreads, and zero commission at the same time. And to add to the confidence, of course, we have the client fund segregated in UOB, which is ranked in the 22nd place in World Bank ranking. Now you can open your account with us and enjoy the promotion that everybody's talking about. $500, guys. That's not a small amount of money. That is a good amount of money that can make you do something very good to yourself, or for the missus, or buy something that you like. $500, good money. We want you to come and take this money. We want you to. You can open your account with QTimeFX and get this bonus when you deposit at least $300. But for you guys who want to deposit even less than that, we also have a promotion, and that is, of course, deposit $150 and get $250 in bonus. But there's an important thing here. To get these promotional benefits, you must contact FX_Educast via Telegram. FX_Educast via Telegram. That is your gate to these fantastic trading conditions, very tight spread, segregated funds, zero commission, and of course the promotion everybody is talking about, the $500 bonus promotion. And on top of that, guys, you will be helping this stream going on and on and on. We want to be with you every day. We want to give you signals. We want to give you the best trading opportunities in the market. And to do that, of course, we need the sponsorship of QTimeFX, our favorite broker in the world. And they are going, of course, to sponsor this stream because they want you guys to make money. This is the kind of broker who makes money when you do, not when you lose money. And unfortunately, we do have that kind of broker in the market. Some brokers make money when you guys lose your money. Unfortunate, but it's true. But QTimeFX does not do things like that. QTimeFX wants you to make money, wants you to be in profit. That's why we are having these streams every day, and they are the sponsor of this stream, and they are paying me on your behalf to come here every day and give you the best trading opportunities in the market. So a big love you to QTimeFX. Come open your account with us, contact FX_Educast via Telegram, and let's open this account for you today. Now with this, we will continue, of course, analyzing the market, and we will after talking about the euro, we should move to something else, and let's go to the pound immediately. So the pound, guys, is doing good. We had a signal to buy yesterday at 31.30. Now the market is 31.58, and that, of course, leaves us with something between 25 and 30 pips of profit. Not bad at all, but I was hoping for more, to tell you the truth. I said to myself, well, this is it. We're getting to the limit at 32.19. We did not get there, but from everything I can see now, the market is moving in that direction. Okay, so we still believe that we are going to 32.19. We are getting closer to that level, of course, with this break above what was obviously a sideways corrective pattern. In my own opinion, it is a sideways trading range, but it's not a sideways trading pattern. It's an ABC zigzag like this. And after the zigzag, I have, of course, presented this wave count in the past. I still believe in it right now. What happened in the market recently is an indication that this wave count is correct. Why is that? Because wave 3 is developing in a very strong fashion, like it should, guys. Sorry about this. So just take a look at this wave count, guys. Just take a look at this wave count and just take a look at it. Guys, what I have for you here is, of course, a very bullish wave count. And as you saw in the past few days, the market responded to this count in a very good way, a way which confirms that this could indeed be the wave count we are having right now. I don't believe wave 3 is over yet. We can still push higher. And maybe today the pound will use the jobs report, the most important number on the agenda for today, to push higher in another move within wave 3. So wave 3 is expected to be stronger than this. It is strong. The past few days have shown us that it is strong. Just remember, earlier this week we were trading at 29. Now we are above 31.5. So that's of course a good move to the upside. And that is what wave 3 does. It is very normal for wave 3 to be very fast, very sharp, and that further confirms, of course, the wave count. Now we still have some move to the upside, I think so. I think that today we're going to push higher, maybe towards 32.19 before we start sideways correction in wave 4, and then another push to the upside. But the problem is we don't have a lot of resistance levels in this area to count on. Resistance levels that, when broken, will give us the chance to get in on the long side of the market. We do not have that at the moment, unfortunately, because we have not traded in this area for a long time. But what we do here is that we find the resistance levels using retracements. So yes, we have not traded here for a while, but we still have one retracement level actually, which is the 88.6 Fibonacci level at 32.19. I really believe wave 3 can get here before some correction. And yesterday we got as high as 66. Today we are trading less than 10 pips below that high. So I'm gonna assume, although it's not really technical, you know, I'm gonna assume yesterday high to be the resistance. So resistance at 31.66. And support, I think support will be easier to spot, but for that we need to go to shorter time frames. That's a very good run. This is probably wave 3. You know, this is what wave 3 does. A lot of action in one direction with very little corrections. Very small corrections. As you can see, every time we move to the upside, the correction is limited. Here, look at this correction, very limited. Here again, sideways. Here again, just a little bit. And here again, just a little bit, and then pushing to the upside, and then we have sideways. And once we break this sideways correction to the upside, we can expect another push, just like this one, something like what we have been seeing for a while now. So guys, now what about the support? It's tricky, I have to admit. Finding the support here is not an easy task. I have to admit that. But I'm gonna try. So this rising trend line here, we can also place it here. Here, yeah, I like this more because we have this top here very close to it. As you can see, it's very close to the bottom of the moving average band, just like yesterday. Yesterday, I think we used the same technique to spot support. I'm interested to know where will this trend line be when the jobs report comes out, and it will be around 3110, something like that. 10, yeah. How about this bottom right here? It is 3103, and the bottom of this candle here 3108. So I'm going to use this bottom right here as my support. Okay, guys. $31.08, or maybe 3. We have room to place it at 3. We do have that. So it's 63 pips between support and resistance, and of course a penetration of any of them is a signal. And now I am going to use these numbers to specify the levels in using which I will be getting in the market. So a break above resistance, of course, long. Break below support, of course, short. So buy, I'm not going to wait a lot. I want my buy to be at 66, and my stop is going to be 10 pips below support, 30.93. That is 73 pips. Yes, ideal, very nice. Now, what about the limits? Target 1 is going to be 32.19. Target 2, it's going to be a little bit tricky because 32.19 is the last retracement level, guys. It is the last. So what level can we find above that? Let's see. Maybe we will need to take a look at the trading here in this area. We do have 31.59 here, 31.60 here, 31.58 here, so it's obvious we have something around 31.60. And just to make it around 100, we'll place it at 32.66. Okay, people, this is my first recommendation for the day. Now, if we did, I think we are getting there. We are getting very close to it. So let me try and place it. $31.66, and it's very close to the market. We will need to wait for the price to drop 1 pip or something like that before we can place this order. Meanwhile, back to the chart, and I'm gonna issue another signal to buy, of course. Buy at, if we drop to the support around 31.03, I also want to be in. But the stop for this one, we will need to go back to the chart to find the stop. Now the target 2 is going to be 32.19, our retracement level. Target 1 and stop, we need to look at the chart again. And just let me bring these here so I don't lose them. I'm going to lose them this way. I'm going to place them here and here before I switch to the hourly. Guys, we are at 66, so I'm going to get in right now. And here's a buy. And we are in, guys, at 66, okay? And now we are going to place, of course, support the stop and limit, but let's continue. The stop for an entry, we don't need this anymore, because of course we have only one trade in each direction every day. We don't have two in the same direction. And I'm gonna update this stop, and now my stop is going to be 30.93. And my limit is going to be, well, guys, it is the jobs report day, so I'm going to use target number 2. 32.66, and since we got a 66.1, I'm going to place it at 66.1. So there you go, guys. This is our first order for today. It's not an order, it's an open position already, because the price moved to the upside while we were suggesting this position. And we still need a short order. Now, in case we break below 31.03, I want to be short. I don't think that will happen, but just in case. It's a day with a big number on the agenda, so anything can happen. Now for the targets, we need to check the chart, of course. We sell here, just below this trend line, so we can easily get to the bottom of what looks like a channel here, a previous channel. We can also use the retracement levels to suggest targets for us from this here or here. I prefer this one. Retracement levels for this below 30.93. So we have 30.93, 56 here. That's very close for an initial target, but I'm going to use it anyway. 30.56 as initial target. And the second target is going to be the 50% level at 30.22. And I'm going to use this one in my order, this target number 2. It's a jobs report day, and we need to take advantage of that, or at least to try to take advantage of that. So sell stop 30.93, stop loss 31.66, and of course we have 30.22 and place. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, people. Now, before we take our first break, I want to place my euro orders from earlier. We have 3 orders on the euro. The first is a long buy stop at 11.16. My stop is going to be 10.28. And my limit is going to be 12.08. And place. Now the second is another buy at 10.64. With a stop at 10 figure, and a target at 12. I don't know. What do you think about this? Well, let's use the second target as well here, 1208. Yes, we are getting aggressive today. We have jobs report. I want it to be bad. I want the numbers to be bad. I want the reaction for the dollar to be bad. And we also have a short euro here. Sell stop just in case we break below the bottom of the 5-wave sequence. I don't expect that to happen at all today. But as I said, it's a jobs report day and anything can happen. Stop as at 1020. And the target is going to be 903. That's enough. There you go, guys. So these are the orders we are going with today for the pound and for the euro. They are in front of you. Go directly to your QTimeFX live account and place them there, so you will be ready to take advantage of the market when it starts moving. Okay? Or you can copy them down. If you are still an absolute beginner, you want to see what happens on a demo account, that's fine. But don't waste too much time trading demo account. I always say this. Don't waste your time trading demo. All right, people? Open your account today with QTimeFX and get those signals. Put them in your account. Feel the profit yourself. We are getting good signals every day. We are making money almost every day. And I want you to be a part of that. I really want you to get your signals running on a real account, a live account, not a demo account, with QTimeFX, our favorite broker in the world, who is sponsoring this broadcast, this live stream. I am here live giving you the best opportunities in the market because QTimeFX is our sponsor. And they're offering you the chance to trade your account with them with a maximum leverage of 500 to 1. And when they got the award for the lowest Forex spread broker of 2018 by ACIFMA, it was not a surprise. Just by looking at these spreads, you know why. And recently, when I was trading my account, I saw even lower spreads than this. With my own eyes, I saw the euro at 0.3 with zero commission, guys. This is the best part, because if you look around, I'm sure you're going to find brokers who are offering you to trade the euro dollar with a spread that is less than half a pip. I know that. But most of them charge you commission instead. So they are not making any profit out of you, any money out of you on the spread. They want commission. But no, not QTimeFX. We don't do things like this here. We want you to have the lowest trading cost there is. And for this, of course, we are offering you the chance to trade with very tight spread and zero commission. A fantastic combination. I have been in the market for exactly 19 years, since December 2000. And that was when I started my career as a trader. And I really, really like these trading conditions. I have never seen anything like this, guys. Zero commission, very tight spreads. You see tight spreads, but they are, of course, accompanied by commission. We are not charging you commission, and this makes you trade with probably the lowest trading cost in the industry. And that's why they got the award for that. QTimeFX, come trade with us. When the market moves 1 pip, you are already in profit. That is fantastic for you as a trader. And of course, they keep these webinars going for you guys. They want you to make money. They are the kind of broker who loves to see their clients making money. Unfortunately, some brokers are not like that. I know it's a big market. You have the good, the bad, the ugly, and the fantastic if you want. And QTimeFX is definitely one of the fantastic brokers. Very, very great trading conditions for you. And to feel safe about your funds, of course, segregated client funds in UOB, which is ranked in the 22nd place in World Bank ranking. Okay, guys, and on top of that, of course, the promotion everybody is talking about, the bonus, the $500 bonus. Open your account with QTimeFX with a minimum deposit of $150 and you will be entitled for a bonus. and the bonus is more than your deposit. That is unbelievable. So if you open your account with $150 or more, you will get a bonus of $250. But I want you to go for the gold here. I want you to deposit $300 or more and get yourself $500 in bonus, guys. Okay, but there's an important note here. To get these promotional benefits, you must contact FX_Educast via Telegram. So use Telegram, contact us, FX_Educast, Telegram, and we will be there to help you. We will be there to give you the answers for any question you may have about the broker, about the account itself, about trading, about the promotion. Of course, this is the thing we have so many questions about. Everybody is asking how to get the $500. Contact us, FX_Educast via Telegram, and the fantastic team at FX Educast, very professional, very friendly, will be there to help you with big smiles on their faces, guys. So don't hesitate. Contact us at FX_Educast via Telegram, and let's do this for you. Let's open a real account for you where you can start trading, where you can start placing your orders just like we do, and you end up with profit, hopefully. We hope to do so. I want you to make money in two ways, guys. From profit of these signals and from, of course, the bonus. I want you to take the bonus. Please come and get yourself $500 free of charge. Okay? So with this, it's time to take our first break of the day. When I come back, I'm going to take a look at your comments and we will talk about other instruments, of course. For the time being, I'm going to leave you to enjoy a short break. Get yourself something to drink or think about what markets are you interested in. If you have any question on your mind whatsoever, please shoot in the chat and I will take a look at it when I come back. Thank you very much for being here. We still have 2 hours to go, so don't go anywhere. We will provide you with fantastic trading opportunities inside these 2 hours. So I want you to be here when I come back from my break. Let's take a 5, guys, and we will be back. Hi guys, we are back, but what I want to do right now is to update the chat link so I can see your chat, guys. It is working. Great. So now we can continue, guys. Welcome back to the second hour of this free webinar hosted by FX Educast and yours truly, Munther Marji CMT, with the generous sponsorship of QTime FX, our favorite forex broker in the world, guys. Come get your $500. Open account today and get this fantastic promotion everybody's talking about. To get this promotion, please contact us at fx_educast via Telegram, and you will find us ready to help you with any questions you may have about our favorite broker in the whole world, QTime FX, about account opening process, about anything you want to ask about, and of course about the $500 bonus. Everybody is asking us about that. We get tons of questions every day because of this fantastic promotion, guys. So with this, let us, guys, move to the charts. Okay, now we talked about the euro, we talked about the pound. We already have a position in the market, a buy pound position. Of course, it's still a lazy market. We bought at 66, now it's 63, 62. So it's still a lazy market. We expect a move to the upside, of course, but we may have to wait until the jobs report comes out. So for the time being, of course, we have done our homework with euro and pound. Now let's switch to other currencies. I'm going to keep the gold and dollar index for the last hour, but for now I want to talk about the yen and the Canadian dollar. And before I start with any instrument, I'm gonna, of course, be a part of this chat. I want to get into the chat with you guys. Welcome again. Welcome. Thank you guys for being here. Let's make some money. Jobs report day. Are you ready for excitement? I hope we get a good move today. I really do. Of course, it's not a must. If the report is boring, the market will continue to be boring for the rest of the day. But I surely hope not. So guys, let me take a look at your chat here. Catherine, that's not English. I'm sorry. Peter, good work. Thank you. Thank you very much for being here, sir. That is, I really appreciate that. Samson, how to maintain my rate and then how to get a Versa points. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Samson. Can you please explain further? Can you please explain your question, buddy? And I will be here to answer it, of course. Sagbamawi, I like this, bro. Thank you very much. That's very nice of you, buddy. Please, I would like to join. Please join us. We have, of course, a group on Telegram where we will be sending all these recommendations immediately after this video. I will be sending them to you all. So please join this group. So if you are looking to keep these signals with you on your mobile after the stream is over, please join this group. Contact us fx_educast via Telegram and join the group. Ethan, thank you, Ethan, for the help. Atino, hello guys, hello back, buddy. And as Ethan says, guys, Ethan, of course, you can only get the bonus via me. Yeah. So contact Ethan, guys, and let's get this started. Kui Patos, hello back, buddy. Honeyland, I don't think that is English again. Welcome. I welcome you all, everybody who is from anywhere. You are my brothers and sisters, my fellow soldiers in this fight to get some profit. The fight against loss in the market, and we will win. We have been winning, and we will continue to do so. So my fellow traders from all over the world, from anywhere you are, from Asia, Africa. I have a lot of people from Asia and Africa here, and some people from the Middle East. Anybody from anywhere, you are very welcome to join us in our fight against losses, and we will win. I assure you, we will win this fight. Ethan, I am in charge of FX Educast. Yes, guys. So contact Ethan, my good friend. He is going to help you with. He's a fantastic guy, a great help, a great listener. When you ask him anything, he knows what you ask back. He will listen and he will give you the best answer available, the best answer possible, because he's really professional. And we want you, me, Ethan, FX Educast, QTime FX, everybody here wants you to take the $500. So please do come and get them. Again, Kuyapots, that is not English. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. If you want me to talk about anything, you must talk in English, because I'm not familiar with this other language, to tell you the truth. But you are welcome from anywhere. We are all brothers and sisters here. Okay, my loved ones, my fellow traders, let's continue. Let's continue. The yen, the beautiful, beautiful yen. Yesterday, guys, we said that we should and must travel beyond the top of wave 3, which was 108.97. And I said word for word that we can get to 109 only and then start dropping. But of course, I wanted more. I wanted to see the price at 109.21 before it dropped. It got to 109 exactly, and then it started falling, which could be wave 5 here, of course, because the minimum target for this wave 5 to be a normal wave, not a failure, is to trade above wave 3, and we did, but only with 3 pips. So maybe that was enough, and then we started falling again. We got, of course, our sell at 108.80. It did not get to stop our limit. As you can see, the trading was very limited, in a very limited range yesterday for the past 24 hours. After reaching the 109, we dropped a little bit, and we stayed there for the rest of the period. Now, if of course this was triggered, this was not triggered yesterday. This was triggered, and we got ourselves something like 14 pips of profit on it right now, something like that. Not a lot of profit yesterday, not a lot of loss. I think when we started, we had no limit or stop done. We had 10-15 pips on the euro, something like 30 pips on the pound, 15 or 14 pips or something like that on the yen. So overall they are like 60 pips or something like that. And after we started, I think the stop for gold was hit. I don't know, because I closed my position yesterday at 79. I was very happy about it. But for the signal, I think the stop was hit. We'll talk about it. Gold and dollar index during the third hour. Now, for the yen, this was the signal from yesterday. It got us a little bit of profit. I'm going to delete it so you don't confuse yourself with today's signal between the two signals. With reaching just a little bit above this top here and then breaking this rising trend line, I think that further confirms that we are correct about our expectations that this market is heading definitely south. I think this is one of the best opportunities in the market, and if the dollar yen starts rising, I will be really, really surprised. So I'm every day I'm getting more and more signals that yes, we are moving to the downside. Yesterday we talked about this wave count, fantastic wave count, guys. 5 waves to the downside and 3 to the upside. In the 5 we have 3 extended. Wave 3 is extended, which means it is also a 5. It's always a 5, but what I mean here is that the 5 inside it are obvious. They are not very small. They are obvious, easy to see. You can see this wave count, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inside wave 3. And one of the observations of the wave principle is that wave 3 of 3 is the sharpest part of the whole move. And this happened here exactly. This is the sharpest part of the move, wave 3 of 3. We have wave 4 here, which terminated very close to the top of wave 4 of 1 lesser degree. Another confirmation that this is a correct wave count. And then we had wave 5 to the downside, A, B, and then C. C also, we have a clear 5-wave sequence inside it, an ending diagonal, not an impulse. I'm sorry if this is very confusing. If you don't know Elliott waves, I'm sure all of these terms do not mean anything to you. Just Munther, let me know where to buy and where to sell. Don't tell me impulsive, ending diagonal, flat correction, wave 4 of 1 lesser degree. What are you talking about? But if you guys know your Elliott waves, you know that all of these things that I have been talking about confirm that the trend is to the downside. So we have a B here, which traveled beyond the bottom of wave 5, an indication of weakness, of course, and it can happen. This does not break any rule at all in the wave principle. And then we have an ending diagonal in wave C, in which wave 4 is a flat, wave 2 is sharp. And that's another guideline, of course, in the wave principle, alternation between wave 2 and wave 4 in shape or form. And then after this flat correction, we have wave 5 that pushed just a little bit above the top of wave 3, and then we started falling again. So guys, with the break below this trend line, I think it is settled. We are moving down. The problem is, where is the support that we need to break before we can initiate another short position like yesterday? Yesterday, the position made us small profit, or less than 15 pips, 14 pips, something like that. Today, we want to do the same. So if this was 1 to the downside, we have 1, 2, 3, ABC here. It should top very close here. In all cases, we should not travel beyond 109 because that will change the wave count. We will have to look for another wave count. But as long as we don't trade above 109, this wave count will continue to be our favorite. Let me show you my favorite wave count for now. 1. And I need to see 2 here, and then it does not have to be exactly at this top, but very close to it. Like this, guys. I want to be able to tap around here, and then a sharp drop, and then some sort of correction, and then the last part of the current wave, 5-wave sequence. So this is what I expect will happen next for the yen. This and then this here. I don't want this top to be much beyond this high here, 108.80. But as long as we don't break 109, it's okay. Even if we got 85, 90, 95, no problem. But above 109, that would be a problem. After that, the sharpest part of this move should appear. And we should start falling faster than what we have been doing here. This is very boring. We would be able to achieve something like this and like this, not like this. Okay? Now, the support, we are lucky because we have a very important trend line. The rising trend line from the low seen on the last day of October. It passes by this low here, November 20th, and here we tried to break it several times and failed. Now, all we need to see is a break below this trend line before we can say to ourselves that yes, a short position on the dollar yen is justified again. This is a slowly rising trend line. At the time when the jobs report will come out, it's going to be at 57. Now, these lows here are not very far from that. I have 62 here, so I'm going to use 62 as support because it's very close to this rising trend line, 108.62. Now, resistance is definitely at 109 from an Elliott wave count. I'm taking my resistance for today from an Elliott wave count. Rotimi, welcome back, my boss. That's very that's very nice, buddy. I'm your brother in arms. I'm not your boss. We are brothers, fellow traders. We want to make profit in this market. Let's do this together. Thank you very much for being so sweet. So guys, these are the levels which we will use to build our trading strategy on. I will have short in case we start trading below 108.50, 62, which like 10 pips below that is going to be 52. With a stop, let's say 20 pips above 109. 109 is my resistance, 20 pips above that, yeah. 68 pips, that is ideal stop. That is for me, of course. Everybody has their own numbers. For me, 60 is the best place to place your stop. When technical analysis supports that, that makes me very happy. So guys, let's look for targets. Initial target is going to be, I want something like 50 pips or something like that. For you guys who want smaller targets. But I'm going to keep another target for me, for myself, in order to take advantage of the jobs report in case it comes out as weak as I wish it to be. It's just a wish, of course. Nobody can predict these numbers. I know. I always watch it on CNBC, and they always get that panel of analysts. Everybody's trying to guess the numbers, and most of the time, 90% of the guesses are very far from the number itself. Every once in a while, we get a good prediction, but most of the time, it's not. So even the experts cannot predict this. People are working on this to appear on television and talk about it. They cannot predict this because it's a number. It is a number, an official number by a government body who has been working to calculate these numbers. And nobody knows what is the actual number is going to be until it comes out. So it's only a wish. I'm not predicting a bad number today. Of course, nobody can. But I wish that we will see a bad number, and that will further confirm the technical outlook that we have today and we have been talking about for weeks now, and that is, of course, dollar weakness. So initial target, the previous touch on this trend line is 25. I want to be able to trade below that, although obviously we do have some kind of support in the 20s. Yes, we do have that. We got 23 here, 25 here, but it's very close to. I cannot place a target that small. I'm sorry. So I'm going to push it just a little bit to the downside towards the 108. Once we break this trend line, of course, breaking this support here, the support deserves our attention, no question about that. But once we break this rising trend line here, we should be able to break below this support, this horizontal support here. And that's why I have chosen 108 here, around these bottoms right here as an initial target. But I am going to aim for more than that with my second target, which is the one I am going to use for the signal today. If you want to use the smaller targets today, you are more than welcome to do that. It is your account, your decision. But for me, what I'm going to place on my account today is going to be mostly target number 2. It's a jobs report day. If we don't get enough excitement today, when are we going to get it? So I want something maybe around 100 pips, if we find enough reason, of course, to do so. Okay, I'm interested in this level, 71.4. I want to see where it lands. 107.41, and I cannot find the temptation to use this level. Sorry. These are old recommendations. I'm sorry, guys. So 107.41. That is going to be my second target today. I'm going to use this target when I place my order in just a minute. Now, for the buy signal, if we start trading above 109, that would be a surprise. And we can trade surprises. We are not married to sides of the market, guys, here. If I love this side of the market because of the chart, that does not mean I cannot change my mind about it later. So if we start trading above 109 with 20 pips or something like that, then I think there is a chance of making some money to the upside. My stop is going to be definitely 108.52, below the support. Now for the targets, initial target is going to be the recent high, 109.70. It was 72.9, so we'll make it 73. And target number 2 is going to be 10.13. 10.13, of course, is the retracement level we have been talking about a lot. I hope you remember it from previous webinars, but in case you don't, I'm going to show you where it is. Or in case you are new here, welcome to all our new guys. Thank you very much for being here. This is the 10.13. It's the 71.4 retracement for this whole drop. So this is my second target. My initial target is this top right here. Okay, guys, 73. And with this, we are, of course, ready to place our orders. Now, I'm going to use, in the direction of dollar weakness, I'm going to use target 2. But in the direction of dollar strength, I'm going to use target number 1. So let's go. Up until now, our pound position is not in profit yet, but it's only, of course, 9 pips. That is not a real market movement. Now, I want a sell stop first. Let me place the sell first. I am too eager. 108.52. My stop is going to be, of course, 109.20, and my target is going to be 107.41. 111 pips. I'm keeping my fingers crossed for this one. But of course, in order to reach this limit, we really need the help of the jobs report. I don't expect the dollar yen to drop 111 pips today without a really bad number coming from the Department of Labor. Okay, what about the buy now? Buy stop. 109.20. Stop loss 108.52. And a limit at 109.23. 53 pips of profit in case the limit is done. And a reasonable stop, of course, as you can see, guys. Buy at 109.20, stop loss 108.52, and take profit at 109.73. So go right now, guys, to your QTimeFX account and place these orders so you will be ready to take advantage of any moves in the market. As you can see, these are the yen orders with their stop levels and take profit levels placed. Everything is placed. We are hoping for the best today, guys, so keep your fingers crossed and be ready. So if you have a live account with QTimeFX, like you, go immediately to your account and place these orders. But if you do not, guys, I want you to come and join us, because this live stream is sponsored by QTimeFX, our favorite broker in the whole world, who is offering you the chance to trade with a maximum leverage of 500 to 1. And of course, they got the award for the lowest Forex spread broker of 2018 by ACI FMA. And it was not a surprise, of course. Why? Because as you can see on the screen, these spreads are fantastic, and I have seen lower spreads with my own eyes, guys. I was trading, I was sitting on my account a couple of days ago, and I saw only 0.3 on the euro. Yeah, that was fantastic. And of course, as you can see, 0.4 in euro, 0.4 in the yen. Similar spreads on all other instruments. All other major instruments have very tight spreads with us, with, of course, the advantage of trading with no commission, because even with the tight spread, if you have to pay commission, that's not a very good deal. But when you have very tight spreads like these and zero commission, then guys, that is definitely the deal you want to be having in your account. So join us, come open your account with QTimeFX and start following these recommendations every day on a live account, your live account with QTimeFX, trading with very tight spreads, zero commission, segregated funds, and of course, on top of that, the $500 bonus, which is amazing. Everybody's talking about this promotion. Everybody's asking us questions about it. And I want you to get these $500 and to spend them in any way you like. Take the missus out on a romantic evening, or a getaway for the weekend to a spa, resort, whatever it is. Or if you're single, as I always say, lucky you, go and spend them on buying that gadget you've been looking at recently. Just come and take these $500, do whatever you want with them. Okay, guys? But to do so, you need to contact us at FX_Educast via Telegram. So contact us now. The guys from FX Educast are there to help. Very friendly, very professional. You will get the kind of help you deserve when you contact FX_Educast via Telegram. So do this right now, guys. Okay, so we are done with the dollar yen. It's very obvious analysis. I think it was easy to spot support and resistance, very easy. 109.20 is a buy because we have a resistance at 109. 108.52 is a sell because we have a support at 108.62. And that's it for the dollar yen. Now let's move on to the Canadian dollar. The Canadian dollar has not been moving much after this fantastic move to the downside. Let me remove all drawing tools. First of all, I want to take a look at the indicators and see what they have for us for today. The stochastic does not look very good, but the RSI is not bad at all. Why do I say this? Because we have a cross at the stochastic, although both of them are in oversold areas. We have a cross on the stochastic, a bullish cross to the upside. The fast crosses above the slow, but they are still very, very close to each other. But for the RSI is trying to change the direction to the upside, but before it gets out of the oversold area, as you can see, weakness signs. This is flattening, and then we may get something to the downside. So I'll be ready to take advantage of any drops in case we have a drop below support. So what we're going to do, of course, we still hope for a drop, for a serious drop to be the sequel, let's say, to this one, this beautiful one here. And we have many reasons on the chart to believe that, yeah, the drop finally started, topping, for example, in these areas here, we are topping. Here we tried twice to break above this resistance. We failed. We dropped here. We failed several times within a limited range, let's say. Something like between 15 and 30. In these 15 pips, we have found many intraday tops. Let me see hourly. Yeah, guys, just look at these attempts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is very close to it, and 9 here. So it's obvious that once we start trading above 133, the bears attack this market. So it is between 33.15 and 33.30, and of course, finally, after many attempts to hold on to the bullish hopes, the bulls gave up and this market dropped. Now, one of the things that we need to care about is the wave count, of course, and it does not look complete, to tell you the truth. But we do have a chance for a wave 4. Why did I count it this way? Let me show you why. Another time. Here, and A, B, C, D, E, and this could be here and here, something like this. Okay, so if this wave count is correct, let me just change the colors. I don't want them both to be in the same color. If this wave count is correct, then we are now correcting the drop in a probably flat way. Some studies showed that most of the time, wave 4 is flat. I think it was something like 70% or 65% of the time, wave 4 is flat. So this can happen here. We can continue to trade just like we have been doing for a while, to the sideways, not up or down, before the last part of this drop appears on the chart, and This may also come during the jobs report. Maybe we'll be trading like this and then boom. But for that, of course, we need a bad number. I'm assuming a bad number, but of course, anything can happen. A bad number, a good number, you need to keep your eyes open when this number comes out and use it in your trading. If it comes bad, then we will be ready to take advantage. If it comes good, we will have to act accordingly. Never let a surprise leaves you speechless, leaves you unable to react. You know, when you get a surprise in the market, oh my God, we broke above this important resistance level. Although we are expecting a move to the downside, but we broke above resistance. Don't let that hold you back from attempting to make money. When an important resistance is broken, even if you think the market is going down, you should follow the direction of the break. Let the market lead you. Don't let your thoughts or hopes or dreams or wishes about the market lead you. Let the market itself lead you. So honestly, it's not very easy to spot the support and resistance for today. I'm going to try why whenever there's a sharp move, I find it rather hard to spot support and resistance levels. For me, I'm going to use this trend line and see if it's very close to any retracement levels. And I want to see where it will be running when the numbers come out here. 32.30s. You see, it is a little bit far from where we are right now, 50 pips. Yeah, but it's very close to the 50% level here. The market, no, it is going to be, when the number comes out, we are going to be here. So this area is going to be the resistance. The 50% level is at 32.37. We're going to use that as our resistance for the day. Now what about the support, which is more important because we want to sell. We are looking to sell. So we want a support which when we see getting broken, we get in with a short position. Now, obviously, we have stopped very close to the 61.8 retracement level, which is at 48. Yesterday, we got as low as 54, 9 pips above that. I'm still going to look at the intraday charts. I want to see what kind of trend line we get here. If we draw a trend line rising from yesterday low, earlier this morning, we obviously are facing support. We are finding support around 75. The rising trend line from yesterday low is really very, very close to that. So I'm going to use 75. I'm not going to wait to 48. With these numbers, I'm going to start, of course, building my trading strategy for now. Okay. How do we do that? Let me show you. It's very simple. If we break above resistance, we want to be long, and I hope we don't. If we break below the support, we want to be short, and I hope we do. But in both cases, I will be ready to take advantage of the breaks. I'm going to place 2 orders, one long, one short. Which one I like most? Definitely the short. But if we break above 32.37, I am going to buy against my outlook. This is something that you learn, that you need years to learn. When you are a beginner, believe me, nothing in the world can convince you that you are wrong. You believe that your analysis will eventually be the one that is going to take control over the market. When you believe something is going down, nothing will convince you that it's going up. The market is 100 ups, 100 pips up, 100 pips, and you say to yourself, it will come back. I'm not worried, it will come back, and then you lose your whole account. That's how most people start trading. But for people who stay long enough in this, and they increase their wisdom with time, with experience, they started to realize one very important thing, which, again, yesterday I quoted George Soros. Today I'm going to quote him again. He said, I'm only rich because I know when I'm wrong. And that is what you come to learn when you have enough experience in the market. Nobody's right all the time. So it's okay to be wrong. It is really, really okay to be wrong. It's a market. It can move in any direction. We have tons of information pouring in every day. Rumors, supply, demand, politics, economics, figures, expectations, everything. And with all of these factors coming in, you may calculate things in the wrong way. We are human beings. We can do that. We are allowed to do that. So don't freak out if you are wrong. If I'm wrong and the market will break 32, 37 to the upside, why would I just sit there? I will admit I'm wrong and I will try to ride this wave to the upside. Right, guys? I'm only rich because I know when I'm wrong. A fantastic quote, one of my absolute favorite quotes ever. So let's start building our trading strategy for today, starting with my favorite, sell at, I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to wait at all. 1 pip below the support. Yes, that's how excited I am today. If you want to wait, if you want to place it, for example, 10 pips below the support, it's okay. But for me, this is my signal. 32.57. Yeah, 20 pips above the resistance. Now targets, target 1, target 2. And to remind you, I am going to be sending all of these signals immediately after this stream ends on our Telegram group. So you want to join that. Contact us, FX_educast via Telegram, and we will add you to that group. Okay, guys? Once this video broadcast is done, I will immediately go on the Telegram and I will send you the signals. These same signals. Okay, target 1. I think we need to look for it. I don't remember our targets from yesterday. So once we start trading, of course, below this rising trend, we will attack 31.48. We need to pay attention in the 40s, guys. Yes, we will be short from 74. If we get to the 40s, if the 40s look strong, maybe we will have to close our position. But if we get through the 40s, that's great news for our short position. I'm really interested to see. 71.4 is at 31.20, and I'm really, really interested in this bottom right here. It's 30.09.07. So I'm going to use 31.07 as my first target, and I'm going to use another retracement, maybe the 88.6. Let me see if it gets the job done. Yes, I like this. It's very close to these bottoms right here. 30.70. Sorry, 70, not 7. And of course, since it's a job reports day, then what I'm going to do is that I'm going to use the second target. Now, what if the surprise happens and we move to the upside? buy 32.57, stop of course 31.74, same reverse, initial target initial. We do have something in 33.20s, of course, but I'm going to use that as a second target. The stop here, it is 28, so 33.28, and now I want a closer target, and I'm gonna settle for 50, only 50 guys, 33.07, which is very close to top of wave 2 here, just a little bit. So these are the recommendations for today, guys, for the Canadian dollar. Go immediately to your QTime FX Live account and place them right now, like I will be doing immediately. We'll have a sell stop at 31.74 with stop loss at 32.57. Is it 57? Let me double check. Yes, 57. Of course, the stop here is how many pips? 83 pips, but this is an instrument where the pip value is around $7.50. So that's a very reasonable stop, very small stop. It's okay. It's the kind of risk we are willing to take. Now the limit, let me use the second, definitely the second target, not the first. And place. There you go, guys. We have a sell Canadian dollar 31.74, stop 32.57, and the limit at 30.70. Let me leave some space for the second order on the Canadian dollar, and that is of course the buy at 32.57. Buy stop. Your stop is at 31.74, and the limit is going to be 33.28. Yes, I'm gonna use the second target on both of them today. And place. So a buy at 32.57. I hope it does not get triggered, but if it does, it does. 32.57, stop loss 31.74, and your take profit is going to be at 33.28, guys. All right, so with this, we come to the end of the second hour of today's webinar. As always, I'm very, very happy to share this time with you. Very happy to share this experience of giving you my opinion live in a video every day, sponsored by QTime FX, our favorite forex broker in the whole world, guys, who is offering you the chance to trade with fantastic spreads and zero commission, a combination you cannot say no to. You can trade with good spreads. You can find that a lot on the internet, but it comes with commission in most cases. But QTime FX offers to trade with some of the lowest trading costs in the industry in the world, because we are offering you tight spreads plus zero commission, something you cannot say no to. As a trader, I have been in the market for exactly 19 years, December 2000. That's when I started, and it's December now. And 19 years, after 19 years, I assure you, this combination is one of the best things I have seen during my whole career. Very, very tight spreads and zero commission. I even saw with my own eyes, guys, that it's not only 0.4 on the euro. I was trading, I looked at the spread, and it's 0.3. That is something that, wow, something fantastic. And of course, QTime FX wants you to feel good about your money with them. That's why our client funds are segregated in UOB, which is ranked in the 22nd place in the World Bank ranking. Now, the promotion everybody's talking about is, of course, the $500 promotion. Open your account with QTimeFX and get up to $500 in bonus. Now, we also have another bonus for you guys who don't want to deposit much. You can get $250 when you deposit $150. So as you can see, the bonus is even larger than your deposit. And again, when you deposit $300, you will be entitled for a bonus of $500, guys. 500 green American dollars, not trading credit like a lot of other brokers. They only give you trading credit, but you cannot withdraw it. No. This is real money. You can withdraw the money. We want you to withdraw the money. We want you to enjoy spending them on whatever you like. So contact us _educast via Telegram, and let's get this done for you guys. An important note: when you want to use this whole package, the low spread, zero commission, segregated funds, and the bonus, you must contact us at FX_educast via Telegram. This is where you must go through. FX_educast via Telegram. Reach us there and you will find the most professional, most friendly team in the world ready to help. Don't hesitate, don't wait, open your account today and let's make some money. See you in 5, guys. A short break and I will be back. We are back, guys. Hello and welcome again. If you just joined us, welcome. Although it's a little bit late to join us right now, we still have 1 hour this week before we say goodbye to you and we start our weekend. Of course, traders, you, me, all traders will not start their weekend when this webinar is finished. We still have the jobs report to look forward to later today, around 5.5 hours from now. Less than that, actually, 5 hours and 20 minutes if you want to be exact. So I will be looking forward to that. I will be waiting to see what kind of number comes out of the American job market, which will of course be helpful in my analysis of the dollar. The direction of the dollar. I have been a dollar bear for a number of weeks now, and I really expect everything to attack the dollar, the euro, the yen, gold. So today, when we get the numbers, of course, we will have more information to support this idea, or maybe to support another idea that the dollar is going to get only stronger and stronger. So for the final hour, guys, we are going to take a look at gold and the dollar index. These are the two most important instruments that I want to finish this week with. So immediately to the charts. But before I do, I just want to remind you guys to join our Telegram group, where we will be sending you the signals every day after the webinar. So contact us at fx_educast via Telegram, so we can add you to the Telegram group, and you will get these signals, the same signals from the video. We will send them on the group, just in case you missed one, you were not maybe looking at the screen when we placed our order, or for any kind of reason. We want to send you these signals to your Telegram. So join the group, guys. Contact us, fx_educast via Telegram, and join the group. And while you're at it, you can ask us anything you want about our favorite forex broker in the whole world, QTimeFX, and about the promotion, the fantastic promotion of $500. Contact us, fx_educast via Telegram. Tell us you want to join the group, and tell us you want the bonus money. Okay? So let's roll. Gold. What is happening to gold? What is happening to gold after this very nice move to the upside? Not this one, sorry. I need to switch to the hourly chart. Yes, after this very nice move to the upside, not a lot of nice moves here. We had our stop hit, and we want to we want to make some profit here in the last day of trading for this week on the precious metal. This was a fantastic move. I was very happy about it. I made some good profit here, but then I had to suffer a stop here because of these sharp drops to the downside. Of course, the market moves up and down, but this was sharper than expected. Now, the first thing I want to take a look at is the situation on the indicator front. And just by looking at this one, I now have hope that gold will start recovering again. This is an hourly chart. This is a signal issued from the stochastic indicator that, yes, we can start recovering from current levels. And this is happening very close to a support area that has been showing enough support recently. I'm going to talk about this area in a little bit, but first I want to take a look at the indicator situation, also on the 4-hour and daily charts. Honestly, the 50% level is the equilibrium level on the RSI. We are now very, very close to that. As you can see here, it is around 50. Let me take this. Yes, 50.9. Although we're pointing to the downside, maybe touching the 50% level will give us a chance to recover. And again, the stochastic indicator also no signals here. It does not support a rising move. It's still pointing to the downside. So who knows, maybe we still have some room to drop. We'll look on the chart and try to estimate the chances of that happening. Now, what about the daily? The daily chart, that's not a pretty picture. That is obviously not a pretty picture. So today, I really believe that it's make or break for gold. More weakness for today is going to be alarming. If after the jobs report comes out, we see gold trading in the 60s, that is a reason to be worried as a gold bull. But if we can penetrate above this moving average band, that would be fantastic. One of the reasons why I am really worried now, after the price action in the past couple of days, is that we have been topping inside or very close to the moving average band on a daily chart, guys, not an hourly chart. And this is, honestly, this is not good at all. If we want gold to move higher, we should overcome this whole area, the moving average band between the lower and the upper moving averages. This is the 35 simple moving average and the 49 simple moving average. I love these numbers. I use them all the time. My two favorite moving averages, they make the best, or at least my favorite moving average band. I really believe in this band. It has given me a lot of great signals. Failure to break above such a band is a weakness sign, while penetrating it is a strength sign. So we don't want to be finding resistance in this area. And unfortunately, we have been doing for 4 days in a row, guys. So we got this very great move to the upside. We got this move on, when was this? I think it was Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, we pushed even higher, but could not hold on. And that, of course, cost us some losses here. Again, yesterday, we pushed to the upside, were unable to hold, and we closed below the moving average band. Every part of these candles, these 4 candles, is below the moving average band, and only shadows are inside the moving average band. That's not good. So today, I'm going to calm down my bullish bias because of this. Back to the hourly, we want to see now, where do we have support and resistance? Oh my God. We are not very far from this bottom here, which we saw on Wednesday. It was at 71.20. A couple of hours ago, we have 71.30, so it's obvious. And this comes, of course, very close to the bottom seen on Thursday, 72.70, and here again 72.40. So look at these bottoms, guys. This one, this one, this one, this one. It's obvious that we have support in this area, and we need it to hold. Now, what I want to take a look at is retracement levels for this 5-wave sequence to the upside. I like this. I really do. We have a 5-wave sequence to the upside, which means we have a good opportunity of moving higher after a corrective phase. Now, within this phase, let me try and, I don't know, maybe we can count waves like this. We have an ABC, and then we have a wave X also in the form of ABC, which is, of course, the most common form of wave X. And then we have another corrective ABC to the downside. A, B could be a triangle or a flat, and then C. With this, everything from this point to here, if you want to use Elliott wave, everything is pointing to the upside, everything. But we need to be careful because on the daily chart, it's not very promising. So we do have a good possibility here of moving to the upside, but we need to specify support levels that can help us estimate if this is going to happen. Now, okay, let's forget about these. As you can see, guys, we have been testing the 38.2, which is good because it's only the first key Fibonacci level and we are finding support at it. That means this correction is not very strong. Although it's complex because we have an ABC, X wave, and then an ABC. This is what we call a double three. A double three is when you have an ABC first, then a wave in the middle, and then another ABC. And then after that, it terminates. There is a triple three, but it's very, very rare. So I don't consider it to be a real possibility. Sometimes we have one ABC, sometimes we have two ABC patterns, and after that, of course, the direction will come in the direction of the 5-wave sequence before that. So we have a 5-wave sequence to the upside, ABC, wave X, and ABC, and now it's time to move higher. This is what I really believe. For that, I want the price to keep finding support above this current level here, and of course, we have the 50% level around 20 pips below that, right? This bottom here is 71.20, and this is 68.80. So 24 pips between the actual support and the 50% level. And of course, we cannot, if this count is correct, we cannot overlap the top of wave A. So wave 1, sorry. So we should never drop below 65.4 if this wave count is correct. So I know this is a lot. Ayorende, thank you very much, buddy. I'm trying my best to give you the best that you want to see. Good trading opportunities, good view of the market, the real important support and resistance levels, and I hope you are enjoying it, buddy. Thank you very much for your kind words. Ayorende, am I saying that right? Let me know if I say, am I saying your name right? Ayorende. That's a very interesting name. I like that. So let me know. Okay, guys. With this is, guys, my support area. So support, first thing you want to leave on the chart is this, guys. Support is between this is a support area we really need to care about. As long as we do not break below the bottom of the support area, gold will still have a fighting chance. But if we break below it, I'm afraid that with the picture we have seen on the daily chart, that it's time to move lower again. I wish this will not happen. I really wish it won't. But it's a market. Anything can happen. So what about the resistance now? If we draw a falling trend line from the top of wave 5, touching the top of wave X here, this is wave X in a double zigzag, or double three, let me call it. It is a zigzag, actually, it's a double zigzag. Now, if we use this trend line, we can see that it's currently running at 78, around 78. Another trend line that I'm really interested in is this one. Yeah, I like this one very much. I'm going to switch to the 15-minute chart to fine-tune it. Like this. As you can see, guys, the moving average band is very, very close to this trend line. And this trend line, of course, is currently running around 74.6. But, of course, with time, it's going to get lower than that. However, I still would like to use these bottoms here as support, as resistance, sorry. Low is 74.7, which is very, very close to this trend line. 74.7. We also have the top of this 74.1. So with this being a falling trend line, I'm going to use 74.1. Once we start trading above the resistance, that is a good reason to go long. Once we start trading below the bottom of the support area, that's a good reason to go short. And this is what I'm going to do for today. I'm going to sell at 1473.1, maybe 3, maybe 2.1. Let's see. Sorry. Sorry, guys. My mistake, my bad. 1466.6. 20 pips below the bottom of the support area. And now my resistance, I want to buy 10 pips above that. So buy at 1475.1. What do you think about that, guys? 85 pips of a stop. Yeah, that's fine by me. That's why I'm going to use this as the stop for the short position. And of course, we still need targets. To the downside, I can imagine if we break below this important support area, which has several bottoms and the 50% level, then minimum thing I can think of is the bottom of wave 2 right here. The bottom of wave 2 is at 59.7. So this is the minimum that I can think of. 59.7. Now, in case we can push even lower than that, then unfortunately we will be giving the bears the chance to achieve something really special, and that is maybe to attack the bottoms that we have seen recently in the 40s. In the 40s, guys. Do you remember this bottom? If we keep on falling, and we do have some weakness, unfortunately, then we will get there. I hope we don't, but we can get there. So for me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to calculate the retracements for this whole move, the last part of the move, let's say. The last part of the move we do have there in here, and I'm going to calculate the retracements for this move from here to give you another target. Or honestly, you know what, if we break below this area right here, then testing this bottom itself will not be out of the question, which is 49.80. So without calculating retracements, I'm going to use 49.80 as my second target. Okay, now I really hope we don't get this low. So my other option for today is a buy. This is the one I prefer to be triggered, but of course it's a market. Anyone that is triggered, I'm going with. So my buy at 75.1, a stop at 66.6. My targets, target 1 and target 2 at, let's see, target 2 definitely I'm going to use 1495.9, the 71.4 retracement for the recent grab. I'm definitely going to use that every day as my target 2 until we get there. I really believe we have a chance. But for you guys who like to get smaller targets, I'm going to give you something closer than that. For example, let's take a look at the daily chart. And tomorrow, 80.3, 84.1, 81.74. What about that? I think that's good. 81.7. Okay, guys, so let's go back to our chart. So I'm going to go to my QTime FX account, guys, and I'm going to place these orders immediately. So buy stop at 75.1, 1475.1, and my stop is 1466.6. My target is going to be massive today, guys. I'm not going to use the first target for my take profit. I'm going to use the second target for today, hoping for a good number. For me, good. For the dollar's going to be bad in the jobs report. So 75.1, we get in. 66.6, I hope we don't get there, but if we get there, that's a stop, and our limit's going to be 95.90. And the other signal is a sell stop at 1466.6. I hope we don't get there. Our stop is going to be 1475.1, and my target is going to be the first target to the downside. I'm not gonna be greedy. 1459.7. And place. And this is it, guys. These are the gold recommendations for now. Please take a look at them. Place them on your account. Go immediately to your QTime FX account, of course, and place them. We have a buy and a sell, as you can see, guys, here. Long at 75.10. And a sell at 66.60. I'm going to leave these recommendations on the chart for you guys for a minute or so, so you can, of course, copy them to your QTime FX account, or just take a screenshot, or write them down, whatever you like, or maybe if you are an absolute beginner, you want to place them on your demo account, whatever you like, you can do, guys. Here are our recommendations for today. And I'm going to leave them on the chart for a minute so you guys can Okay, guys, I just left that for a minute so you can place your orders, because it is going to be the last a couple of recommendations for this week. We are now about finishing this webinar. We still have the dollar index to talk about, but of course we don't have signals on the dollar index. It's just something we use to understand how the market is going. It helps us, of course, identify if our expectations out of the dollar are good or not. So guys, dollar index, and as of course we have been talking about for a while, we are dollar bears. We expect the dollar to move south. I really believe, guys, that this is one of the best trading opportunities currently in the market, to bet against the dollar. Very simple. Just go against the dollar and wait for profit. The market has been, of course, giving us an indication that this is the right place to be. With the euro moving higher, the pound is moving higher. Gold moved so much higher recently, but in the past couple of days, it took some kind of a break. Dollar yen is moving to the downside. Dollar Canadian is moving to the downside. So everything we look at, we see dollar weakness signs on everything. That's why I also keep my eye on the dollar index chart to see if things are developing there in a way that confirms what I believe in, or will force me to change what I believe in. So immediately to the charts, guys. As you know, we do have a 5-wave sequence to the downside, and after that we do have an ABC which topped very close to the 50% level. Inside this wave count, we find many guidelines met. For example, wave 3 is the longest. Wave 5 is very close to the top of wave 3, which happens a lot. Wave C is made of a 5-wave sequence, very clear, inside of which wave 3 of 5 is also a clear 5-wave sequence. This should be here. Yeah, and after that, after completing an ABC to the upside, the market started falling from a top that was very close to the 50% level. So it is screaming bearish, guys. It is screaming bears, bears, bears. So for that, we want to be betting against the dollar. But as you see, guys, here we do have a sizable move. And if this is one, this move is one here, then it may be time for a corrective wave 2 to the upside. This should be limited, of course. It cannot go beyond the starting point of wave 1, but wave 2 usually retraces a good portion of wave 1. That's why we can still go higher here, 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 anywhere, but not here, and then fall again. For that, I want to take a look at retracement levels. We are, of course, not correcting anything. As you can see, the dollar is still under a lot of pressure here, 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 down, 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 red candles all over the place. But here with the appearance of the first couple of green candles, maybe it will start to recover today. And that is why we really need to pay attention when the jobs report comes out later today. The jobs report may provide, if the numbers were good for the dollar, they will provide the chance to initiate wave 2. But we don't believe that this is going to be a very strong wave, because the overall technical picture is to the downside. Many reasons to believe that the dollar is going to be weak. But of course, even if we have a very strong direction in the market. It's not a straight line. If we have a strong direction to the downside, that means the market drops and then goes up a little bit and then drops more and then goes up a little bit and so on. So going up a little bit here is no problem at all. We should be ready to deal with that situation in case it happens. And yes, we can trade a wave 2 to the upside. We can buy the dollar here, but that's not the best part about wave 2. The best thing you can do when you have a wave 2 in front of you is to wait for it to be complete and then jump as early as possible on wave 3, because wave 3, you know, is usually the strongest, the most destructive if it was to the downside, or the most unbelievable wave full of gains to the upside. So in this case, on the dollar index, it's going to be to the downside if our wave count is correct. I really believe in this wave count. If I'm correct about it, wave 3 is going to be destructive to the downside. And that comes after a termination of wave 2. So what we are going to do here is we are going to follow if a correction is going to start to the upside, and it will not be any kind of surprise when it does. But after that, we want it to be dollar short again. So maybe time to take a pause, maybe. Where will wave 2 end or terminate? Well, we have more than one option. First of all, wave 2, the rule is that it does not retrace more than 100% of wave 1. So up until here, we can still count it as wave 2. Here, we cannot count it as wave 2. But usually, it is something around 50, 61, 8%, something like that, depending on the market situation, of course. It's not always the same. If inside this first drop to the downside, we can count 1, 2, 3, and then 4. This is 3. And then 4. Yeah, the top of wave 4 should be this one. There's a very small possibility that it's this one, but I would prefer to use this one. So the top of this small corrective wave here is very close to 38.2 retracement level at 97.8. And this is our resistance for now. And as you can see, we are about 40 pips below that. So there's a room for the dollar to advance something like the dollar index to advance something like 40 pips before we can say that there's a selling opportunity again. So resistance is going to be at 97.81. This is important. Now support, unfortunately, it's not very easy to identify here. We may have to wait until the bottom of wave 5, which is 97.11, and as said yesterday, the bottom of wave 3 is 97.14. So when you have the bottoms of two waves this close to each other, this definitely indicates strong support in this area. So my support is going to be exactly in this area, 97.11 to 14. And with this, of course, we need to see some kind of action very close to these levels in order to identify the next direction. If we find support very close to 97.11 to 14, that would be good for a recovery. So we may continue to drop maybe in wave 1 until here, and then wave 2 will start. That is, of course, if we fall towards 97.11, 14, find support very close to these numbers, and then start moving higher again. But if we start moving higher from current levels, then I really believe that we can get to 97.81, and there, when it's 97.81, the selling will look attractive again. Selling here would be very nice, very attractive, because after that we will be expecting wave 3, which is supposed to be fast and strong and moves in the direction of the main trend, with the kind of confidence and opportunity that we always look for in the chart. We want opportunity, and wave 3 is usually one of the best opportunities, if not the absolute best opportunity in all of Elliott wave analysis. So we have two different scenarios for today. Maybe dropping a little more to 97.11.14 and then rising, or rising from current levels to 97.81, where we should find support, resistance. Sorry about that. I'm already in the weekend mood, it seems. I'm just, I lost a little bit of my focus in this last hour. And the weekend is very close, and of course, I want to enjoy my time on the weekend. We worked so hard for 5 days in order to enjoy a couple of days of really good life, relaxing life, lush life. And that's why we trade, right? So I can't wait for the weekend. I hope you guys will have a fantastic weekend as well. So guys, be it, of course, rising to 97.81, that's a good place to sell. If we find support very close to 97.11 to 14, that's a good place to buy. But now we have two other options. What if we break above 97.81? That would be the worst thing to happen to my expectations, my own personal analysis, because when wave 2 gets stronger than that, it cannot be really felt good about. I can't feel good about it anymore because it might keep pushing to the upside. I don't want it to go beyond the top of wave 4 and 38.2%. But even if it does, we need, of course, to keep our eyes on other levels like the 50% and 61.8, which is also important at 98.09. But my own important level, most important level after the 38.2 is this one. It is the 71.4 at 98.21. So imagine that if we break above 81, another move of 40 pips will become highly probable. I hope we don't. I hope in case we start recovering, we find resistance very close to 97.81 and then boom, back to the downside again. Now what happens, this is the worst thing that can happen to my analysis, trading above 97.81. Now what happens if we break below the support 97.11 to 14? That would be the best thing to happen for my analysis, because we already, dollar is going to collapse, and breaking such an important support where we found support here and here after a corrective ABC to the upside confirms to a large degree that this is wave 3, and wave 3 is supposed to be strong, fast, sharp, gives you a lot of profit if you are on the right side of the market. So I'm praying for that. Okay guys, so with this, I can't believe we have been talking for 3 hours already. It has been fantastic to meet you for one more day this week, the last day of the week. We hope to meet again next week. And I want to remind you again that once this webinar is done, we are going to send you the trading signals, the recommendations on our Telegram group. So if you're not there yet, join right now, and I am going to send you all these signals on Telegram. Okay guys, contact us at fx_educast via Telegram, so you can join the Telegram group, and you can, just in case you were not paying attention to the time where we placed our orders, just in any case you want to be in, you can take these signals from Telegram. And these are the orders for today. We are already in the pound. This is not doing very well, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We're still fighting. We started recovering here from 31.30. I think maybe we got in a bit early. Maybe we should have waited for the price to trade just a couple of pips above this top before we get in, but it's okay. We are still fighting here with this one. Our recovery started around 31.30, is pointing to the upside. These are the recommendations for today on all pairs. please, if you want to take a screenshot, go ahead and do it right now. If you want to write them down, go ahead and do it. Or what's best is that you go to your QTime FX live account and you place them and you wait for the profit. With this, guys, I really want to give a huge thank you to everyone who has been with us this week. We had a good week, and it's very good because you were with us, guys. You witnessed our trades, our recommendations, and I really hope that you get into money on your real account, not your demo account. If you're trading demo, enough already. Come join us and open your live account with QTime FX, our favorite Forex broker in the whole world. Guys, QTime FX sponsors these webinars so you guys can make profit. QTime FX sponsors these webinars so you guys can make profit. Do you understand what that means? It means they are the kind of broker who are happy when their clients make money. Unfortunately, there is another kind of brokers, and that is the kind who makes money when you don't. But QTime FX makes money when you do. So it's a great partnership to be working with a broker who wants you to make money, who makes things easy for you by offering you the lowest spreads in the industry, guys. The lowest spreads. That's why they got the award for the lowest Forex spread broker of 2018 by the ACI FMA. 0.4 on the euro dollar, and I have seen lower than that with my own eyes. 0.4 on the dollar yen, and of course that comes with zero commission. What's the use if we are going to offer you fantastic spreads, but with commission? Of course, that's not gonna be very good for you. But we are trying our best to lower your trading costs to a minimum, guys. And that's why the combination of very tight spreads and zero commission is the one you should be looking for. This is great for you as a trader. And as I said before, I have been in the market for 19 years, exactly 19 years, since December 2000. And this is probably the best combination that I have seen in my life. You can find brokers who offer you great spreads, but they, of course, compensate themselves with commission. No, not QTime FX, guys. Here, we don't do things like that. We offer you the chance to trade with very tight spreads and zero commission as well. And we want you to feel good about your money. That's why we keep all client funds segregated in UOB, which is ranked in the 22nd place in World Bank ranking. Now, if you want to open an account with us, we have a great reward for you. The $500 bonus everybody is talking about. So join us, open your account, and get yourself this very fat bonus and spend it in any way you like or desire. Just think about what you are going to do with your $500 and come open the account with us. Of course, for you guys who don't want to deposit $300 or more, we have a smaller bonus for people depositing $150. And that, of course, is the $250 bonus. But that's not the one I want you to aim for. I want you to come get the gold. Come get the gold. The $500 bonus, not that $250 bonus. Come get the gold. The $500 bonus. Forget about the $250. Aim for the $500. Open your account with us. And of course, you will be having your chance to take $500 away when you deposit $300 or more. When you deposit $150 or more, you are entitled to a $250 bonus. Not the one I have on my mind for you guys. The $500 is the one that I want you to have. Okay, but one very important note before we say goodbye is that in order to take advantage of these promotional benefits, you must contact us at FX_educast via Telegram. Again, FX_educast via Telegram. Contact us with any question about this promotion, the $500 promotion. Everybody's asking about us, asking us about it. The QTime FX broker, you want to ask anything about the broker, about trading, about the platform, about these webinars, and of course about what we have added this week, which is a Telegram group. Ask us how you can join so you can get these recommendations right to your mobile after we finish the stream. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. Contact us right now at fx_educast via Telegram, and let's open this account for you today. With this, guys, I'm going to say bye-bye for this week, with hope of meeting you again next week. I want you to be there, because we are going to do exactly the same. We are going to hunt the best trading opportunities in the market again and again and again every day. So be there and use this opportunity to make some money. Don't forget to contact fx_educast via Telegram with any question or any idea you have, or any request for help, anything at all. Or if you want to join, of course, the group, the Telegram group, contact us at fx_educast via Telegram. If you want to ask about the $500, go ahead. If you want to ask about our broker, QTimeFX, go ahead. And anything else you have in mind. If you want to ask me about a football match result, contact us at fx_educast. Okay, guys? So, have a great week. And we have finished the week. Almost. We are finishing the week. For me as a trader, we still have the jobs report. We cannot start our weekend before the jobs report, of course. So I'm going to keep my eye on the market until that report comes out, and a couple of hours after that, and we'll see what happens there. And then the weekend and the fun starts. 2 days of relaxing and having fun, going to nice places. So we recharge and come back next week and aim to make profit again. Thank you very much for being here. It is an honor for me to have each and every one of you with me for yet another day. And thank you very much for QTimeFX, our favorite Forex broker in the whole world, for this generous sponsorship. Hope to see you guys next week. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your ones. And as I always say before I leave, good trading and good luck.